I was doing the Osho chakra meditation at your advice, actually.
Right.
And I, I was like, I don't believe in this kind of stuff, but I did it anyway. And it really, it really did a few things. Like the first time I did it, and it feels like a very intense, powerful, scary thing. Really what happened was, I think what happened was I came across this seeking energy. Like I could actually very clearly sense the seeking energy. And it was so painful, and it was so clear. And well, let me describe what I found. It was like I saw that the mere act of desiring something was the same thing as the pain of not getting that thing. It was the same exact, it was like two sides of the same coin. And
Just say that one more time.
so basically, the act of desiring something, so let's say I want freedom, was the same thing as losing freedom. It was the same thing as not having freedom. And it was so very obvious that that desire itself is the pain of not getting what you want, I guess. And like, what can you do about it? It was
so first of all, like, I think that all these exercises, like the breathing exercise, are super helpful for the human. On the human level, like, it's amazing what just breathing can do, what yoga can do, what Tai Chi can do, and how it can shift energies and make things more clear. And then what happened is that you recognize that that the seeking is the pain, the seeking is the suffering.
Yes.
It is the suffering, and that suffering creates this contraction inside the body. So there is this feeling like you've lost something, it's not conscious, and then a feeling that you're in relationship with the world, which is terrifying, and then the suffering contracts all the energy into the body, and then it feels like there is an entity in the body that's conscious, and it feels so real, this suffering story that goes into time. It really feels like that is what's happening. I am somebody in relation, and I've got these problems, or I need to sort myself out, or I need to do something. And so the person keeps on trying to find something in time. And the freedom is always in the timeless. It's always in that which is experiencing now. I'm not against doing these personal development, these settling down of self. I think it's really wise, but the freedom is always in the experiencer. Who is experiencing right now? So where do you feel like you are in the body, Mate?
Well, it doesn't feel like there can be a boundary to it.
That's true. And in your experience right now, though, does there feel like there's a boundary? In your very experience, not what you think about your experience.
Well, again, like one of the previous speakers said, I would point to my chest. If I said, where is that contracted energy? I guess I would say that's where I am, but that doesn't really make sense.
No. So it just is a feeling. And then it maybe feels like somebody then is looking at the eyes, and somebody is speaking in the head to you. And you're kind of like having a conversation with yourself in the head. Like, should I do this or shouldn't I do this? And there's normally the good one and the bad one. There's many different voices that appear in the head. And that feels like you, and there's images that arise. And then this feeling in the heart. And this is the misconception, because that is a vessel appearing in infinite space. So that you could say all of those sensations at all places simultaneously, but you could see it as a vessel that's appearing in infinity, appearing in love. So who you actually are now is this room, is the computer, is my voice, my face. It's the sounds.
So does this mean that it would be a mistake to want to get rid of the contracted energy?
That's part of the person, and that's what the person does. It wants and it doesn't want. So it doesn't mean it's a mistake to get rid of it. That is, or to try to get rid of it.
That causes suffering as well.
It's part of suffering. It's an effect of identification. It's like when there's identification there, there's always going to be seeking.
So I guess it's like a huge paradox, because it's like wanting to get rid of wanting.
Yeah. And it's also a misfocus. So you're focusing on like wanting to get rid of focusing, or what, sorry, you're focusing on wanting to get rid of wanting, whereas that's a phenomena appearing, and your freedom is that which is experiencing that phenomena. So it's like you're focused on the activity. It doesn't mean you don't do the activity, like do the breathing, do the yoga, do all these things. Like that's super wise to help the human become more balanced. But you're getting lost into a story of what you should or shouldn't do, what you should or shouldn't be. The freedom is always in the experiencing. It's right here. It's right now. It's in the room. So you're focusing on what to do. Whereas the point is what you are. What are you? Who are you right now? No thing, not a thing, and all things. And this is experiencing itself.
Wow. Well, thank you so much.
This is love. Yeah, that is love. Yeah, pleasure, Mate. Yeah, thank you. Nice.